go out there and the team get a win.
How do you think the team looks overall?
Good for the first night. You know, there's some things that stand out as you break the game down over the course of those 9 innings, but you know, you never hear me complaining about a win. For sure, we played enough tonight, and every night's different. You know, we'll just keep getting better.
DJ, you told us before the change of the off-speed stuff is your out pitches. You got into trouble a couple of times tonight, worked your way out. Was that the way it was tonight? The off-speed pitches, the change-up was your go-to?
Those middle innings where I did get into trouble, yeah. You know, I was fortunate enough to get some guys chasing pitches out of the zone. Didn't have the control of the plate, but I was able to make some pitches.
The offense tonight, that second inning, they really came alive. A couple of hits in a row. You have Faulkner, Johnson batting back to back. You liked what you saw as far as the speed and then the guys driving the runs in?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, it was a tale of two pitchers tonight. We had their guy on the ropes, and we made him pay offensively. You know, on DJ's end, he bared down and made some quality pitches at the right time to get out of the jam. So, you know, whenever you get a guy on the ropes offensively, you do your best to bury him. You know, the 4 spot was nice. We added one a little later, but you know, you look at the rest of that lefty came in and pretty much handed it to us the rest of the game. But you know, you take advantage of what they give you and you work off of that. And I thought our guys did a good job bearing down some key hits there.
The back end of the bullpen, Westfall, Baker, obviously, they're huge parts of what you want to do in the bullpen. How'd they look tonight?
It took Luke a little bit to establish his command. He's notorious for that. We're still working on ways, you know, him being in the bullpen to make sure he's ready when he gets to the mound. I mean, but, you know, of course, Baker's, you know, we had Baker last year, but he's fresh this year. There's no college miles on his arm. He looks great. He's looked great all spring. You know, who we have and what we have back there, you know, it really helps us shorten the game. Tonight we didn't need to do that because DJ did so well and did his thing, but, you know, there's going to be times that starters are going to need to pick me up, and there's plenty of support back there.
DJ, you've spent a lot of time in affiliated baseball, spent a few weeks here in the Frontier League, first game tonight. Anything different about being here as opposed to being in the minor leagues?
Nothing that comes to mind. You know, you got guys out there every night, you know, that want to get a win just as bad as you do. You know, on your team and on the other team. So you got to come out every game and be ready to play. It's baseball. You know? You got to treat every hitter, every player the same.
The only perhaps negative tonight was the couple of errors: Waldrop, Johnson, throw by Vail. How do you tighten that up?
Vail's, you know, just to break him down, Vail's play was more mental than physical. You know, that wasn't the time for that. You know, and it wasn't a sure thing, you know, so when the game's at hand, you're playing with the lead, you know, the last thing you want to do is give them, you know, room to breathe, you know, and that's what that did. You know, it's a young catcher trying to do some great things, and, you know, we'll talk about that, and that's a good move, maybe in a different situation there, but, you know, JJ, I'm not even going to worry about. I mean, he'll be there. That ball just bounced up on him a little bit. And, you know, Waldrop, same thing, got it in between. You know, some of it's nerves, some of it's excitement first night, you know, fans in the stands, all that kind of stuff. So defense is something we take pride in. So whether it's first base, center field, shortstop, catcher, we're going to do our best all summer to keep that tightened up. And, you know, on the flip side, we saw a big spot, a double play turn behind DJ, and saw some good things in the defense too. So, you know, Garrett blocked the ball pretty well, you know, behind the plate, especially when pitchers needed out pitches in the dirt. And, you know, so there's a lot of positives too, but we'll tighten things up, and I know those guys that committed the errors take pride in their defense.